Hello. Today we're going to talk about majoring in minor things. And this is a pretty cool topic because we might not think about it. What that means is we put our attention into something that doesn't actually give us the return we think it does. So we drive our attention into what we think is major, but it's actually minor. So let me give you a couple of examples of what this looks like and how we can start making these changes today. We don't have to wait for this stuff. So let's say we have a problem, okay? Let's say we're overweight or we have achy joints or we need to start moving. And moving like exercise, we want to get on a program, we want to create or facilitate some changes in our body. And maybe it's the way we think about things, maybe it's the way we feel about things, maybe it's actually doing something. And so what happens a lot of the time is everybody's trying to find the most optimized way of doing something, the best things that they can do, the best workout programs, the healthiest foods, the best diet programs, all this stuff, right? And what happens is, and I come across these people all the time. They'll come to me and they'll say, Mike, I want to lose 25 pounds. Okay, 25 pounds, my blood pressure's up, need to make some changes. And I'll say, great. So we start talking about these things, and then we go over what it means to lose weight and the different ways of doing that. And their responses are generally, and a lot of their diets are really good. So they're top to bottom, organic, superfoods. Farm everything, free range everything. It's really good food. So when it comes down to it, the decisions they're making are good. They're just having too many of them, so the weight remains. So the problem itself wasn't the quality of food, it was the additional weight, the 25, 30 pounds that they want to lose. So majoring in minor things is, the foods that we might eat might have all the antioxidants and the super, vitamins and minerals and all this stuff, make us last forever. But if inside we want to lose weight, we want to look better as well as feel better, then where we're putting our attention isn't actually giving us the return that we want. And so what we want to do is we want to look at the principles around what we want first, rather than the tactical elements that can support what it is that we want to do. The second thing would be exercise. If I want to start working out, I might start asking my friends, I might start looking at anything. I might go back to what I did as a kid. I might think about what it is I like to do. And I go through all of these things and begin creating this story in my mind of what is it that I want? What does it mean to get that thing? And what do I have to do to get there? So I might spend hours learning about the best and latest exercise programs and fitness routines and switching from steady state to HIIT or high volume or low volume or high weight, low weight, these short 30-minute workouts, a 15-minute workout or a 2-hour marathon workout. And I can look at all these things, and at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter if I don't do any of them. So we spend so much time trying to find the best thing when we don't do anything instead. So we have to stop majoring in minor things. If we want to try to find something that helps us think differently about ourselves, our food, our energy, our lifestyle, our relationships with things, it's not trying to find the best book or program, it's finding a book or a program. Something is going to be better than nothing, at least in the beginning, because it gets us moving in the right direction. Now, if we can be more selective, for example, with our food example earlier, if somebody's already eating all the good foods, they're just eating too much, well, the best part of that is just managing how much they eat in a way that makes them feel good, that they're not missing out and they're still moving towards their goal. If somebody has not exercised at all and they're busy researching stuff, maybe we can take the things that seem most interesting to them and we can incorporate that into their program or get them started with what's best for them, okay? Just moving. If somebody needs to exercise and they love dancing, then they should go dancing. If somebody wants to exercise and they love going for walks, then they need to start going for walks or riding a bike or swimming or joining a fitness facility or a gym or something. They have to do something, and that's important. Something is going to be better than nothing when it comes to results. We just need to start moving in that direction. When it comes to fixing the way we think about things, something is going to be better than nothing. We can take the biggest problem that we realize that we may have within the lens of our awareness, and then we can find a book or a program as a solution to that to help us reframe the way we think of that situation or thing. But The idea of activity for production, they're not the same. So our research doesn't equal an outcome that we want, right? Action isn't always what we want. What we have to focus on is what is that producing in terms of what we want. So majoring in minor things, here's the deal. I'm a stickler when I train. I'm a stickler with diets on a scale, okay? So what that means is if somebody's doing something that's ultimately fundamentally wrong with a movement, we'll correct it. Until that happens, if somebody's just getting started, okay? And this might be you. If somebody's just getting started and we say, they're gripping a weight and you say, okay, index finger has this much pressure, middle finger has this much pressure, ring finger has this much pressure, pinky has this much pressure, adjust your thumb, tilt your eye, count to 10, inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 3. Somebody's be like, what the hell, dude? I just came here to exercise. So there's a spectrum of what's safe and what's effective. And so we do our screens and we do everything and we know what those parameters are. Doing something in a facility like ours where you're cared for is going to be better than nothing. When you're going out and doing something is better than nothing. Find yourself a good coach or a trainer, find a program that you like, but stop majoring in minor things if that's keeping you from getting to your goal. Don't mistake activity for productivity. Okay, let's be productive, let's stay focused, and I'll see you in the next video.